What is going on, my fellow sports card enthusiasts? Today I am doing another What's in the Box for the What's in the Box series.
What's in the box? What's in the fucking box?
A little bit of something out of my PC, and this is something near and dear to my heart. I grew up in Iowa. We didn't have any sports teams, but was kind of in the area where I could have latched on to Minnesota, Wisconsin, or Illinois. And I happened to have family who were really into Chicago Cubs. So I grew up loving the Cubs. And a great aunt of mine, her name was Anna. She was blind, but would listen to the Cubs every game. And I would just go to her house, and I remember sitting on her lap and listening to Cubs games with her. It was just a fun time, and she just absolutely loved Ernie Banks. And I think that's where my love of Ernie Banks came from. It translated into my dad, who also loved Ernie Banks, into me as well. But being that I got to spend so much time with Anna, I really do think that helped mold my love of Banks and the Cubs. Harry Carey and watching WGN solidified that, because it was the only game on TV and cable TV for the longest time until TBS added, I believe, the Braves. So, and of course, this is pre-MLB Network for you kids out there. But yeah, let me show off my Banks collection. This is something I'm pretty proud of. Recently had to get rid of the Banks rookie. It was a decision I made to my stepdad passed away, and I wanted to help out my mom with some money, and I sold that and my Jordan rookie and my Gretzky rookie. But everything can be replaced. Obviously, everything that's cardboard, I should say. I don't want to make it sound like my stepdad can be replaced, because he cannot. So let's check this out. So it's a hodgepodge of graded autograph. I was just thinking, I do have a bunch of his cards that are ungraded that I didn't put in here, and a bunch of memorabilia, like game used bats and jerseys and things like that I don't have in here. But we're gonna do that without these. So let's just look at what we have in here for now anyway. So let me back this up just a little bit so I can get these in the shot. It was a 1957 Ernie Banks. I really like this card a lot. 57 set, even though it's kind of dull as far as colors go, it doesn't pop as much. I think it's a deeper color palette, and really enjoy this set a lot. I once had the top cards in the set. I had bought that, didn't have them graded, but I ended up selling them to someone who was a big buyer at the time, and I worked at a card shop. Kind of felt pressured into it. He was looking for things to buy. I happened to have the cards, and at the time I did not know how to say no. Still in my teenage formative years, and just ended up selling them. Regret it a little bit, but I have this card. Even though I don't normally collect BVG or BGS cards, this is one I got myself. I got graded myself, so I enjoy that one a lot. Here's a 1955 Bowman, the television set design. A nice young Ernie Banks. The design on the 55. I guess it's has color TV. That was a new thing, I'm sure, to many. This being a color set too, it's neat for the to relive that era. So that's it's a BVG 5. So both of those, I think it was a 6 on that one. And then I have a 55 tops 3.5 VG Plus. Again, great design. I love the little cartoons and kind of the trivia that's always smattered on the back of the cards. It's a fun thing they should bring back. Maybe it's old school and it's kind of like my parents talking about the Peanuts or something like that, and people being like, the who? Hey, the Peanuts are on TV, come watch it. And we're like, yeah, not so much into it. All right, so here's 1956 gray back, Ernie Banks. I also have the white back, both of them 6s. I do like the illustration here of him shaking hands as he's coming in from hitting a dinger. And this one, prominent cartoons on the back. So maybe that there's a balance to be more like the 55. But I do love the 56 background back as well. The only thing I didn't like about the 56s and 55s is this not a cumulative stat years. It was tougher when I was first collecting. I just used to live to read the backs of the cards to find out stats about the players. We didn't have the internet to look up things. Yeah, this is dating me. So we couldn't really, we had the paper to check current stats, but there was no, total of running. There was almanacs, but there was no way of really knowing what someone did in a certain year unless you had those. And so that was the gray back. This is the white back, same design, but you can obviously tell the difference between the two in case you've never owned one. It's more of a cream colored background, but definitely considered the white back ones. All right, so then we got a 57 next, and that matches the 6. This is the 4.5. I think I got the 6. I was gonna replace it and have it put in reslabbed via PSA before the current, I guess, pricing and everything that happened with the market. So probably will never happen, but I still enjoy both of those. And in 1960, the All-Star. Like that design a lot with the shadow in the background. And then this is fully statted with that. It is an all-star card, so it's not going to have the full stats anyway, but I do like this design. Now, obviously it's not the rookie, but I have the rookie autograph reprint. I'm always such a fan of those, getting rookie reprints of Hall of Famers, the autographs themselves. So this is a 9-10 grade, nothing too fabulous. I really liked getting them in 9.5s when I could, but I wasn't able to on this one. You got the 62 wood border. This is a PSA 5. It could have gotten a lot better grade had it been more centered correctly. If you look at top to bottom too, you can actually even see the line where the border should be, and it's not cut correctly. And then, so it was top to bottom cut incorrectly on the sheet, and then side to side cut incorrectly on the sheet. But still very nice, clean design. The last graded card I have is a 69 Banks. Just love that smile. It was funny that Anna would describe the smile and did not, she couldn't see, but yet knew exactly what his smile looked like by the, I guess, descriptive nature of the sports announcing on radio. So this is nice for the full stat years. For those of you who maybe haven't really looked at his stats before, some impressive stats for sure. I'm not going to rapid fire these, but I'll go through these a little bit quicker. There's a Centuries Legends Banks. It's black and white. 2004 Donruss Classics. I'm always a sucker for the autographs on the hollow stickers over the Band-Aids that are clear. I really just like the look a lot better. They can obviously have more blemishes. This is actually on the case, on the stickers themselves, and I think that's why they kind of moved away from that, because if you stacked cards, sometimes you get scratches on them, and I think a lot of people didn't like getting those scratched directly out of a pack. So this was the Sports King sets from, I believe, 2000. I was gonna say 12, but nope, 2007. This is the 07 set, and I have 2 of those of the bronze. They're out of 40. The gold version, I believe, is out of 10. And I'm actually not sure if there is a gold version, but having that on card, even though it's not your typical Topps or Donruss product, I really like that one a lot. And this one's a Topps Supreme Banks, another foil autograph. Really like that a lot. And then I have a Centuries Legends auto of his rookie. Now this is different from the other graded one I have. They're different sets, but same design. And this is the Topps Legends set. Happy 60th birthday inscription and from Ernie. Pretty cool. And this is out of Topps Diamond. Is it Diamond Tribute, I believe, or Diamond Anniversary? A lot of these cases are scratched up just from being in the boxes here. Whoa. So that's not on the card. They may not translate as well, but in my previous What's in the Box, I showed the K-line from the set. Really like this one. This one's chipping and coming apart a lot more, but I'm not sure if that happened. I'm pretty sure it happened on the secondary market, but since I've gotten the card, I've made sure to never remove the case from it in case anything more falls off of it. Then I have 2 different ones from this set. This is the Upper Deck Legends. Actually, I think they're different years. And one is the Legendary Lumbers autograph. And then this is the Game Jersey autograph. Same picture. Let's see if they are the same year. Yeah, they're the same year. Probably a Series 1, Series 2 kind of thing. All right, and here is SP Legendary Cuts autograph of him. This is the one out of 50. I think it's the silver version. Marked for the Hall is the name of the set. Here is a Sweet Spot signature of him. I always like these things, even though it's manufactured, not actual ball. Who cares? I mean, these are manufactured cards. People get hung up on that a lot of times, like they want it to be an actual game ball. But I think we're defacing enough memorabilia without having to deface an actual signed ball to put it on there. Plus, the leather, I don't think it would hold correctly if it wasn't somewhat manufactured. So I don't get caught up in the that definition there. All right, so a few more here. A lot of dupes on some of these. This one right here is a Sporting News Greats the Game, Sports Illustrated, excuse me, Greats the Game. And then several of this set here, and this was Nestle, or Nabisco, All-Star autographs of Ernie, front row. This was Canadian Club whiskey. A few of those. And then a few of the Home Run Heroes Hillshire Farm. I just tend to pick those up because they're relatively inexpensive. I'm sure that he signed a lot of stuff, but if I find it, I pick it up. And this one's kind of the oddball out, but as I spoke, I really love Harry Carey. So when I picked up this cut signature, I was really happy to get it. It's a number 10 of 35. I don't really see these come up much, and when I do, I try to bid on them, but I think the last one ended for like 500 out of a different set, and it might have been out of 10, but they're definitely tough to get. I'm glad I got a lot of these things before they got all too pricey. So I appreciate y'all checking it out, and like and subscribe. Send this to anybody you know who's maybe a Cubs fan or a sports fan or into sports collectibles. All right. Thanks, guys. Peace.